I was just thinking it exposes their browsing history to the world, you know?
That's actually canon. That actually happens in the original series.
I want to make a joke about being in his mom, but I won't because I'm above that.
Gross.
Spoilers for the season finale, Xeno gets isekai'd into the Chobits universe, but he can't tell who are humans and who are Persicops.
So he just starts whacking everyone! I think that's enough on that question. I kind of sort of answered that.
I cast my signature skill, Notice Me Senpai intro. It's very niche, but I'm glad I finally get to use it. Welcome one and all to the episode of Notice Me Senpai, where we talk about only the most ridiculous skills and abilities, existing or imagined, in anime. I am Merastius, and our other guests today are Joey, who can predict with certainty whether the sun will rise tomorrow, and Hydroxate, who can instantly turn into a normal inanimate puddle of water once, permanently. And with us, of course, is Xeno, who has the power of, what does it say here? Answering the goddamn questions, but only sometimes.
What more do you want from me?
Alright, fair enough. On to our first question. If you're in a Death Note scenario, but instead of killing people, your Death Note has a fast cellular effect, what is it, and how do you still manage to lower the crime rate with it?
How would I still lower the crime rate?
Just a spitball here. If, for example, anyone whose name you wrote in there pooped their pants, I can think of some ways to decrease the crime rate with that, but...
Well, yeah, but I mean, obviously it's a nuclear deterrent, but the problem here is it gonna prevent crime? Because that's the important part. Like, a part of me just wants to say, you have it so that they just randomly blurt out their own name and address and everything. But the problem is you need to know their name first. Best possible, and this could, okay, if you guys, okay, right, okay, it's an isekai book. You get to isekai them, and you specify which, because you, like, in the Death Note, you specify like how they die and things. Otherwise, they just die of generic heart attack. You specify which world they go to.
Otherwise, they just end up in the Konosuba one.
I was thinking Attack on Titan.
Oh yeah, okay, that's
I was just thinking it exposes their browsing history to the world, you know?
That's actually canon. That actually happens in the original series.
I think that's enough on that question. I kind of sort of answered that.
Okay, so Xenogelion, in typical fashion, starting off with the most important questions. What do you think is the mechanical reasoning behind why Shinji Ikari's superpowers require assuming the fetal position in order for him to activate them?
What the fuck? What?
The answer's it's right there, man. I thought I was throwing you a softball here, but okay.
I mean, it's so his clone mum can make him feel better, kiss his boo boo, and you know, it's all right. You don't have to get in the giant robot if you don't want to, which is currently me as well. So his it's fucking weird ass. I mean, what were you expecting me to fucking kind of say? Maybe.
Because it's the fetal position, and he's in his mom, and it's the like prenatal, like that, you know.
Gross.
Moving on.
Gross.
I want to make a joke about being in his mom, but I won't because I'm above that. In Konosuba, as my lovely colleague represented earlier, the main characters tend to have amazing abilities, but at a cost. What would your powerful ability be, but what would be the crazy backfire also?
Okay. I'm assuming we've all played, like, MMORPGs. There is always some rare-ass item that is, like, a 0.1% chance to drop. My ability is that 0.1% chance, or 0.01% chance to drop, is 100% of the time. Which is coincidentally also the backfire, because at some point in time I'd like that sword, but why do I have the same mount for the 50th fucking time? And anything that has higher than a 1% chance to drop won't drop for me. So I either get the super rare item or nothing at all.
Okay, half of the following are real devil fruit powers from One Piece. You got the Wood fruit, which permanently gives your flesh the properties of wood, so you float, burn, etc. like wood. The jacket fruit, which lets you turn yourself into a jacket at will for someone else to wear. The wash fruit, which lets you wash people as if they were clothing, hanging them to dry, etc. Or the nose fruit, which makes your nose sharp as a blade and able to extend at will, stabbing people from afar and all that jazz.
The fact that 2 of these are real is just like, ha. So we got the wood fruit, which I question the validity of only because when you have a devil fruit in One Piece, you can no longer swim.
Ah, well remembered.
The jacket fruit sounds utterly stupid. The nose fruit, I kind of see as a viable weapon, as stupid as it sounds. And the wash fruit, again, sounds like a potential possible I can turn this into a weapon, right? Or I could drown people in a washing machine. So which one of these 2 is the fake one, right? Or the fake 2, rather. I'm gonna say the wood and the jacket.
So you're correct about the wood, and for the right reasoning. Yeah, you can't swim and probably can't float. Unfortunately, the jacket fruit is very much real.
Oh my fucking god! Is it the wash fruit?
Nope, the wash fruit is also real. Well, 1 out of 2, it ain't bad.
But it's just, what's the level up of that? Because I know Luffy gets like level ups and shit like, what? Oh my god, it becomes a straight jacket. Like,
I'm surprised you guys are talking down about this so much. That's actually my stand power. Anyway, I'm assuming that you like know studios with this, but anyway, what dumb power was the biggest waste of Madhouse's animation budget?
I gotta remember like what the fuck Madhouse have done. Obviously One Punch Man is in there.
It is. There's also Overlord.
I'm feeling that's a different Madhouse. Just gonna throw that out there. Oh, I feel Sunny Boy is a good option here. Naz, I'm gonna have to rely on you for this one because you actually enjoyed Sunny Boy. Wasn't there a guy that could somehow turn everything electrical or some shit? Like he just make random electronic stuff out of nothing.
I don't think it was just electronic stuff, but yes, he could make like almost cartoonish items that worked. Yes.
Yeah. Oh, like this rock has the ability to detect magma. Like fucking why?
I don't know if it was that bullshit, but it was close.
Yeah, there you go. There's fucking Madhouse. Why even? Stupid Sunny Boy.
If you had to join My Hero Academia, but you were limited to a really obscure companion support power, what would it be? You're not allowed to throw your balls at people.
Damn it. Companion support power. Ooh, I could make any electronics do what I want by hitting it.
Oh my god.
So what's that? The printer's not working. Wham! Printer starts working. What's that? The door's not opening. So a keycard door. Wham! Door opens. Like, oh, what's that? The cash register's not giving me all the money I want. Wham! Cash register opens and gives me all the money I want.
I'm just imagining you at home with a family and they're like, you never know that the dad has superpower because he just hits the TV and the channel comes back to work.
Yes! Pretty much. He's like, oh, just go to the server, and it's like everyone's there. It's like, oh my god, I can't get this thing to work properly. Just go up to the server, wham, and then the server just like, that defies all laws of physics. Yep.
Your superhero name could be Whacker Hacker.
Spoilers for the season finale: Xeno gets isekai'd into the Chobits universe, but he can't tell who are humans and who are Persicoms.
So he just starts whacking everyone. Oh, what's that? You want me to turn it on via this really inappropriate switch? Or better yet, just punch it in the face. And it just turns on.
He'd smash that.
Right, I'm going to try and blitz through this as quick as possible so we can finish the show. Right, all money goes to the editors. If there's any extra money, then that will be spent on other video ventures, which ultimately goes to the editors. Currently, the funds just fall shy of paying for 2 episodes a month, which means the rest comes out of my pocket. Just $1 a month makes the difference, right? If, of course, you opt to choose the $15 a month, then you will become a mad lad/lass and will also be invited to join these episodes per month. Or if you decide not to, it's fine. And if that's not enough of an incentive, you get more questions that are exclusive to you in the actual main episode. And more often than not, they're not safe for YouTube, so monetization is forcibly turned off. Here is a snippet from this week's episode. Slime is obviously just a slime.
Excuse me?
You're right. I'm sorry, I'm wrong. Slime just sits in a gazebo for 8 episodes.
Thank you. That's what makes that frustrating, is the fact that, like, if it was just a slime, it would be like, I don't care. But instead you spend 8 episodes like, you're doing anything.
Wow, you peaked so fucking hard. I have no idea what the hell happened.
I'm sorry. I'm very passionate about slime, apparently.
So, if you're incentivized, please go into the description where you'll find a link, or manually go to patreon.com/Xenogelion to support. Now on with the show.
So, in FMA, each state alchemist has like a specialization when it comes to like where they like transmute. Like Roy Mustang is this flame alchemy stuff, and Basgran has like creating weapons out of shit. What really stupid specialty would you give Edward to make sure he never gets into the military, no matter how much he tries?
I don't know why, but underwater basket weaving shoved into my head. So he couldn't even weave a basket through alchemy. Even if it's dry, it has to be underwater. Oh no, better yet, I'm thinking explosion alchemy. So every single time he claps his hands explode.
Well, I mean, putting aside how dangerous that is, you do realize that is legit one of the specialties of one of the villains, right?
Kimberly,
that's the one. He keeps using explosions, and he's even stronger once he's got the alchemist stone.
But that is not, he claps his hands and then an immediate explosion, right? I'm saying, like, you know, he has to have like fully prosthetic hands, but every single time he does it, his hands explode, right? Still can't get into the military. Dirt poor, because like he keeps on exploding his hands. Like, you know, whenever he goes to like, oh, let's go out to some sort of like orchestral performance, or, you know, anytime he has to clap, bam, his hands explode.
Oh, okay. This is gonna be a long walk to the well, and I want you to stay with me here. Gundam Wing. We take Hero Yui, pop him out of Gundam Wing, and instead we drop him into My Hero Academia. Would you rather A, change the name of the anime from My Hero Academia to My Hero Academia to suit this confusing new superhero political drama that the anime has become? Or B, would you choose to give him a quirk instead of, like, in the place of the canonically accurate self-destruct quirk?
Oh my god. You know, I'm gonna, because I feel the first question is just a yes, I'm gonna go with the second one. And his quirk is whatever he touches turns into Gundanium alloy. So, like, trying to open a door turns into Gundanium alloy, and it takes him so long to learn to control it. Whenever he's trying to fight his opponents, he's like, ooh, do I turn them into Gundanium alloy and make them tougher? Or do I do it in such a way that I end up killing them because, you know, they can't move anymore and they kind of collapse under their own weight? Fuck all this, like, I can punch good. Yeah, Gundanium alloy. That's how you do it. Yeah, there you go. Made it better. Made it so much better.
So if you are a special Titan Attack on Titan, but the Titan is completely ineffective against breaching the walled cities, what ability do you have and what's your name?
I don't know why, but, like, you know how you can get signal flares and, like, they can be different colors and things like this. You know, the smoke is just like, oh yeah, this smoke is green, or, you know, whatever, to signal people a different thing. Right? Yeah. Farts. That, but farts. Just one constant stream of farts.
The Bean Titan.
Yes, the Bean Titan. The more you eat, the more you toot.
Spoiler alert, all the Titans actually have that power. That's not Steam.
Oh. Okay, let's continue.
Okay, back to my hero, because that seems to be just the theme. You have to choose one of the following actual quirks. These are real quirks from My Hero Academia. Which do you choose and why? Telescopic, where you can retract all of your body parts into yourself and nothing else. Bendy fingers, which allows you to bend your fingers just a bit further than the average person. And Soul, which gives you a little animal companion which reveals all your true emotions through its actions, like no matter what you do.
Oh god, all of these are just fucking ass. I can't believe these actually exist. Fuck it. We go for the fourth option, all of the above. Because it can't get any worse than that.
Super freak show. All right.
Yep, there you go. Just turn into a little, like, tortoise thing with my fingers, like, kind of sticking out, bending in weird ways, and yeah.
And the second quirk just sounds like arthritis.
Okay.
So, in previous episodes, you've spoken about like superpowers and power systems and stuff like that. And in one of those, when asked about what superpower you would want, you mentioned basically like being able to code shit that happens in real life. So like, if somebody's falling, you could like write some logic that makes them not fall or whatever, you know?
Sure. I don't, but okay.
So let's say you can do that. Let's say you have that superpower, but the trade-off is that you involuntarily shit your pants every time you do.
Oh my god!
What's the title of the anime?
Oh my god! Okay. I have such a viable name, but I'm just gonna piss a lot of people off. It's gonna be called JavaScript Man.
Oh my god.
I actually have a better name than that. I should have ended my line with the colon.
Oh, that's so good. Mine was just dump and die, but like.
Oh my god!
You're only ever going to make it to number 2 hero.
Oh my god! I have to get a special shelf. Oh my god! For working in the toilet.
Just reverse cowgirl and use a cistern, no?
Oh god damn it, Connor!
That's what it's used for eating meals and coding food, yeah.
Look. Butters is not a role model from South Park, okay?
A visionary.
Trendsetter, tastemaker.
Oh my
god! Moving on, please!
My next question. We touched upon Full Metal Alchemist, but I'm talking more about the homunculus this time. So every homunculus represents a deadly sin, but what would your non-deadly sin be and what would it do?
Gachapulls.
What?
And it's like, yeah, it's just like, you know, just being addicted to just gacha games, and whenever you play a gacha game, just like, you know, any generic movement requires a payment and a gacha pull, and like, you know, you can't do anything but pull on the gacha, regardless of, you know, but I just want to play the game. No, you got to pull on that gacha. That's all you got to do. You know, walk past a gacha pull machine. Yeah, no, time to pull on that gacha. You know,
your sin is being rich. You're a whale.
Yes, but you can only spend it on gachas, and you fucking hope that as you walk past some down the street and things, there's some food gachas right there. It's like you're fucking hungry. You know, you try your hardest just to go like, hey, restaurant person, just fucking pick something for me, seriously, because like I need someone to RNG my food. Otherwise, I can't eat. I'll starve.
Gotta find a restaurant that'll trade in waifus.
Oh my god.
Now, as I try to remember how to channel the ancient art of that's a wrap, no jutsu, I'd like to thank the guy who said the sun will rise tomorrow, this puddle of water that randomly appeared, and Xeno, who did indeed answer some of our questions. And to you folks at home, no matter what anyone says, cherish those weird little things that only you can do.
Wait, what?
Also, don't work from the toilet. You'll develop prolapsed anus.
Oh my god, Joey!